Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James and today we've got another product showcase video. This time we've got 4 products to show off, but I'll be mostly concentrating on these 2 here because these 2 are just variants of the other 2. So we've got the class 411 over here, which is the 4 CEP. We've also got the class 410, which is the 4 BEP. We've got class 421, which is the 4 CIG, and class 422, which is the 4 big. Sorry. So yes, and also these 2 are currently set up as trailers, so that's why I'm not concentrating them at the moment. But yeah, they are pretty much built the same way. So we've got underframes, we've got trailer cars, and we also got trailer vehicles as well. But these are all pretty much built the same as the trailer cars. But how to put them all together? I'll use the usual Tomytec TM-25 chassis, carefully remove the inside supports, then carefully, well actually let me just quickly show you on the chassis itself. So got some little guiding bits of plastic there just to make sure we don't put the body on too low. Take off the ends, make sure you get a decent amount off the ends, and then carefully carefully pop it around the chassis. May need to give it a little bit of filing because the printer doesn't always print exactly correctly. Just carefully ease it in. There we go. I would actually recommend it leaving it like that for a little while, just so that the body takes on the shape around the chassis. But other than that, all you need to do is paint them, glaze them, add the final bits of paint detail, which I can't print, and also stick the underframe on like that. And then finally add the bogies if they need bogies. And all the others are built the same way. The only difference with the 4 CIG and 4 big is that the power car is actually the same one as what it would be prototypically, which would be inside the brake vehicle. So yeah, that's the only difference between them. And if you actually have a trailer version, which is basically the same thing, but it's got all the interiors, but you can't motorize them, is that you just build them the same way. So paint it, glaze it, do any other sorts of details, add the underframe, add the bogies, and you do that with all 4 cars. Very simple. Anyway, that's pretty much it for building. Very simple builds. Also, yeah, add buffers and stuff like that. But yeah, they're very simple to put together. The main thing which you have to do is make sure that the body is a tight fit, but it does fit just about. May need to do a bit of filing, but it can fit inside the body. And the only other problem is doing all the glazing, which is normally why half my models take me a long time to do, because I really hate glazing. But yeah, it's just painting it, glazing it, and then finally sticking any details left on, and it's all done. So I'm going to put these onto my turntable to tell you a bit more about each prototype. I'll probably just do a very short, what I'll do is I'll do general view, then a close-up of each one, just so that I don't take too long doing them all together. So yeah, I'll do that quickly, tell you a bit more about prototypes, then get them onto my layout and have one of them run around, probably with a trailer unit to go around it as well. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. The British Rail Class 411 or 4 CEP electric multiple units were built at Eastleigh Works from 1956 to 1963, building newly electrified main lines in Kent. These units, which used the British Railways Mk.1 body shell, were based on the earlier Southern Railway 4-core design, built in 1937. Variants of the Class 411 design included the Class 410 and the Class 412 or BEP units, which contained a buffet car in place of a standard trailer. They were later used on services in Sussex and Hampshire. Following the privatisation of British Rail in 1995, the units were used by the Connex South Central and Connex South Eastern and South West Trains franchises. They were replaced by Juniper, Distro and Electrostar units. The fleet's lifespan was 49 years, making these units the longest-lived BR Mk.1 EMUs. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, British Rail recognised that the 4-CEP fleet was in need of refurbishment. This was carried out at BR's Swindon Works. Refurbishment included moving the guards compartment from both motor cars to one of the intermediate trailers. Many of the 4-BEP fleet was converted to standard units since the requirement for buffet cars had declined. Between 1983 and 1986, several 4-big units required extensive refurbishment. To cover their workings, 4 temporary 4-TEP units were created, formed of 3 characters from a refurbished CEP unit with an unrefurbished buffet car from a BEP unit. Once the refurbishment program was complete, they were reformed as standard 4-CEP units. 4 complete units have been saved for preservation. The British Rail Class 421 or 4 CIG electric multiple units were built at BR's Holgate Road Carriage Works between 1964 and 1972. Units were built in 2 batches and were initially introduced on services on the Brighton Main Line. Later units were introduced on services to Portsmouth. These units replaced older Southern Railway designed units such as the 5 Bell units and 4 Core units. The fleet's lifespan was 46 years. The standard units contained only passenger accommodation and formed the bulk of the fleet. They were unusual in that all 4 traction motors were mounted on one non-driving motor coach. Units consisted of 2 driving trailers, sandwiching the non-driving motor coach and an intermediate trailer. Units were built in 2 batches. Phase 1 units were built from 1963 to 1966 for the Brighton line. These were followed in 1970 to 1972 by the Phase 2 units, built primarily for the Portsmouth line. The 4 big units were similar to the standard units but contained a buffet car in place of the intermediate trailer. The 4 big fleet was initially classified as Class 420 by British Rail under the TOPS system introduced in 1968 and then as Class 422. 2 units had remained in service until the 22nd of May 2010. 3 CIG units numbers 1495 and 1498, which were used on the Leamington branch line. These 2 units were withdrawn from service and replaced by Class 458 diesel multiple units. Unit 1497 is now preserved at the Mid-Norfolk Railway, and Unit 1498 is now preserved on the Epping-Unark Railway. The latter has had an extra carriage added to restore its original 4 CIG formation. Only 2 units have been preserved, in addition to numerous buffet cars from 4 big units have also been preserved. Right, here we are with all the models now I'm allowed. I have got I've got 2 of the models all set up ready for running. So I've got my 4-CEP here, leading a 8-car multiple unit train with the 4-BEP at the end. So let me just get that running. Yeah. Nice long train. Which I do hope to get round to painting. Unfortunately, the decoder which is in it is a old Hatton's one, so it's not the best. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? If it runs properly. I'll have to change that decoder. We'll have it finished off in a minute. There we go. Yeah, the Dakota's one of the Hatton's ones, and they're, yes. But yeah, that went quite well, didn't it? Now, the price of 4-car units is my usual £65. That includes all 4 bodies, and also the underframe for it as well. No, you get 4 of them or 3 of them, depending if you want a motorised unit or not. And the motorised chassis themselves, I do have some of them in stock, and I will be selling some of them on request. However, I've only got 5 of them on hand, and I may end up using them myself. So yeah. But like I said, if you want any of the motorised chassis, I can buy them, but I do need... No, I can buy them for people to buy off me, but I do need people to show interest first, as I do need to buy them in a bulk buy, basically. And they will have to be paid first for the chassis, because like I said, I have to pay for it myself as well. I think I'm selling them for £30 on their own, or £35, I don't remember. And I can DCC chip them on my own for another tenner as well. So that's up to you. And also I'll make sure that it does fit inside as well. So yeah. But yeah. Also you can get the bogies from either what was it? Engage Society if you want some southern ones. So I think BR lines do have the Mk.1 chassis, not chassis, bogies as well. So they're about £5 for either case. But yeah, that's pretty much 4 more multiple units for everyone to buy. I'm probably just going to keep the CEP and BEP, because they're the ones which I did have before, but I sold them. So yeah, that's the ones I'm going to keep. The other 2 I'm just going to probably sell on or just scrap. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Like I said, if you do like what you see, do feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and do let me know what you think down below. And if you didn't like the video, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. But yeah, I'll see you all again next time. So I'm going to send the train off on its way again, if the Dakota behaves. And yeah, I'll see you all again next time. Take care now. Come on. Oh, there we go. Take care now.